Hi guys, if you want a soft natural glam like this particular video, then come along with me.
It's very important that your skin prep, like you prep your skin basically, because I feel like when makeup is scattered all over the place or your makeup doesn't last long, it's because you have like a poor foundation base. When I say foundation base, a poor skin prep. So this is basically to like remove the dirt on my skin. Oh, how am I going to do this while I talk about while I talk about what I've been doing for me too? Anyway, so like the story is quite a long one, okay? It's just something really, really short. But I've been away from YouTube because of the fact that I had to focus on my career. That's literally like so since I started YouTube 2020 during the COVID era. Like, there was really nothing to do at home. COVID, all of those kind of stuff. Oh, my earring. Okay, I think I should remove my earring, guys, so I can perfect this. With what I learned, you're supposed to like check the cutting pad to see if there are any dirt, and if there are none, you proceed to the next step. So this is just the dirt I have on my face currently. Next step is to go in with my Mario but the school skincare. So this is like to give hydration, guys. I really need to make sure that I don't get distracted on the purpose of this video. So the reason is because I didn't tell you guys why. So yeah, 2020 was literally like the COVID period. I'm going to be spraying this like far from my face. Yeah, that's on, while we are waiting for it to dry before I go in with my moisturizer. 2020 was basically like the COVID era, and you know that era that era, a lot of people were like I do, thinking of what to do. We're all at home and I was still in school, so I thought about it, like why not start YouTube. And I started YouTube because I'm a yapper, so I love to talk basically. So I decided to start YouTube and do something I love to do, which is skincare. I was able to sustain it for like a year, but it started to fluctuate because I didn't really like have a balance when we resumed school. I really wanted to make sure that my grades were intact. I maintained my grades properly, like finish the right grades and be prepared for like the career future world. So I just stopped. I felt like I wouldn't be able to produce the best quality of videos that I wanted to at that point in time. So my goal was just to ensure that I focus on my academics. When I'm very well settled in life, I can come back to YouTube. It's very good to do something you love to do when you have like ultimate peace of mind. At that point in time, that's what I was thinking. But it's just good for you to get on with things. You don't have to sit down and start evaluating. Too much evaluation would prevent you from actually taking the right steps you should take. And that's how I paused YouTube for 3 years. I think if I hadn't paused YouTube for 3 years, I'll probably have grown like a large base or community by now. But yeah, I had to go to law school. Yeah, I'm not a lawyer, called to by the way. I had to go to law school. I had to serve my country basically, because if you don't serve in Nigeria, you can't work anywhere back home, right? So I had to go for my service, go to law school, get called to the largest bar in Africa, and yeah, here I am doing makeup, talking about why I've been away. So that's basically the reason. So this is the brush I'll be using for my moisturizer, guys. Okay, so normally I always put like at the back of my hand. Yeah, I'm very big on moisturizer. Like I'm big on skin prep, guys. I feel like that's like the basis of the makeup. If it's not properly done, or if it's not properly done, especially my under eye, guys, I always make sure I moisturize very well. I'm just big on it because you can have the moisturizer. I think I put a lot of moisturizer. If it's not properly done, you're not going to have like a good, what's it called, a good foundation, a good makeup. That's the truth. You have to prep your skin. The reason I'm putting a lot under my eye is because of my concealer. I don't want anything breaking here. And besides that, I have eye bags, guys. So I want to make sure that it's well laid. Normally, I think for your natural soft glam, you're supposed to go in with a concealer, but I would first go in with my foundation. So if I was going for a full glam, I'll use like maybe 4 drops of my foundation or 3 drops of my foundation, but I'll be going with something very soft, like just 1 or 2 drops, and spread it around my face. So I have to wait for this to dry. I have this little one, so make sure that you are careful. It's better to add little products and add more when you need more than to add a lot, because it will eventually waste. I mean, some people will return it back to the bottle, but because I am very particular about what goes into my skin, right, I just feel like it's already like completely like exposed to air already, so I wouldn't do that, right? So yeah, let's go on to the next phase. I'm going with my primer. This is what I use as my primer. Let me read it out. I hope I can pronounce this. Elf is basically Elf. So this is what I use for my primer. I do not put primer under my eye, and I'm going to use my hands, guys. I'm not using a brush for it. That's so stressful. So I'm going to use my hand, and can you see that I'm not putting the primer under my eye, just like my face where I know I'll be applying my foundation. Then I'll be going in with my foundation, and this is what I use, right? I'm supposed to always let everything dry. I mean, that's based on my own understanding. That's what works for me. Yeah, so, and then this is my blush brush. So this is what I'm using for my foundation. Yeah, so I think I've said a lot of so's in this video. Just very little, because I'm going for a soft glam, guys. I do not want to look baked. So yeah, so will I say this is dragging? Don't know what I'll call this, but this is how I go in with my foundation. So can you see like there's really not much difference? This is just to make sure that I have like a natural glam. Can you see? So I'm moving on to the next, what's it called, side of my face. I just don't want anything too much. I'm not putting it over my face because there are some parts that, oh my god, I need to be very careful. They have like their own blending techniques, because anytime I try to watch like makeup videos, I realize that people have like their own blending techniques. It's just the same thing for me when it comes to skincare. I don't follow everything people say. I just create what works for me and I stick to it. I always feel like there's a better blend that comes with using a beauty blender after I use a brush. So I do not just rely on my brush. Afterwards, I go in with a beauty blender, but I put like a very little foundation to perfect everything. I'm about to go in with my beauty blender. What am I doing? Sorry. So like, can you see the little quantity here? So I'm just going to take it from my hand and finish up on my face. I always go in with my concealer, my contour first, and my blush before my concealer, right? This is what I use as my wet contour. It's called the Omari Code Bronze Bay. So yeah, I'm going to be putting this down, and any questions you have for me, I'll answer. So I always start my contour here, and I kind of have like a bit of pigmentation around it, so it's quite easy for me to just trace. Okay, so guys, I have a problem with my contour. And here I bring it down, and I use my, what's it called, my beauty blender to blend this in. I pick a side, so that's, and I always try not to forget. So I'm picking this side, guys, right? So I'm going to blend this. So some people would use a brush, but I just prefer to use a beauty blender. I mean, I think the most important thing about makeup is your end results and making sure that there's no harsh lines. So when I do my makeup, I just try to make sure there's no harsh lines. I'm going to use this brush for my white blush, and this is the brand I'm using for my red blush. In my skin, Nuban Beauty. So this is what I'm using. Can you guys see? Okay. So I go here. I don't want anything too much. I think that's too much. Okay. Okay, so let's blend. The blush is blushing. I really do not think I should go in with another round at this point. Okay, so guys, I eventually had to use my beauty blender to blend the entire thing because I felt like I was already swimming in blush, and I think I have like an issue with my contour placement. So I don't know why my videos turn out this way, but I have great faith and hope in the fact that my makeup is going to look great, eventually look great. Okay, so I'm going in with my concealer now, right? So I'm going to be applying my concealer. Yeah, it's been so long I did my makeup, guys. I'm a natural girly. Like lashes, just lashes, my lip gloss, good to go. So yeah, I always like to put here because I always love the something they call it. I need to put more because it's very important to me that. And one thing I've learned is that the more your concealer sits, the better. So, see guys, we're getting there. Okay, this is going to end up becoming a good makeup. Are you feeling me? Okay, so I always put here, here, then this part. Okay. Someone is looking like an angel. Come on. Lucky. Okay, so let's get into the blending. So I'm going to be using this part to blend. I'm starting from here. So now this is the parts where, can you see the ash lines, guys? So this is the part where I now make sure I do my makeup in a way that I blend my makeup in a way that I take care of these ash lines. You can see where my blush started from. You can see this, you can see this. So most of the time I just go to the blush part of my, and I go like this. It's just balance up the ash lines. Make sure that there are no ash lines. I really have a struggle using my phone camera to do my makeup, but anything for you guys, okay? What you say, what you say, what you say, clock it, clock it, clock it. Yeah. I was watching like, am I clocking well? So the people say it's like this, some say it's like this. Let me know. Okay. I think it's coming up, right guys? As long as I'm looking pretty. I'll be going with my blush next. Yeah. Blush with love. So I'm more of a blush girl than a contour girl. I just do what I like, and I like blush. If you notice, like I kind of applied like a lot in the beginning. How I was able to blend that, I think I'm a badass, you know. I would have, thought about going into makeup industry, but you know what I mean. Okay, so this is what I go for on the norms, but because of like the quantity and I want something really soft, I'm just going to go with this alone, guys. So I always start small, so that I always start small, guys. If it's not enough, then I go in again, check it. So like I don't overdo it. Some, like, I think it's a trend now in Lagos to swimming blush. I've noticed like girls like swimming blush. I don't like swimming blush, but I just want to be blushed. There's something like that, girl. But then I'm looking pretty. I'm looking pretty. On to the next step, which is going again with the contour, guys, because I'm not really like a step-by-step girl. I like to do what works for me, and I haven't contoured my nose and like basic things, so I'm using this very small brush. I'm still going to use the same thing I'm using for my eye because I like natural stuff. So I'm going like this. Going with this setting powder. I'm going with my powder for the rest of the other part. This is the powder, the same contour like palette I use for my contour. The same palette I'm using for my powder, and I'm going in with Creamy Delight because of my skin tone. Some of my versions go with Irish, but I prefer Creamy Delight. So I'm just going to make sure that I touch the areas where Now I'm taking it step by step. This is the foundation part. I thought there was foundation first and I blend properly. And I go where I had the contour, blush, everything, and I put my powder there. So guys, I'm going to be tinting my, is it, they call it brown tint actually. I just used it on my brows and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. So take it like this. Yeah. Take it like this. I just followed this my brows like this. I'm not someone that is really airy on my brows, so they would say like I need to draw brows, guys, but for me I do not think I need to draw brows. I do not have that strength. And we have this. I'm going to set the under eye parts, right? So watch me as I do that. So I'm pressing it literally. Oh shit, I always like to, I feel like I've lost the hack, guys. Honestly, I don't follow rules for makeup. I just do my thing because I've lost the hack, so I'm trying to create it back with this, right? I look like an herbalist. And yeah, we're doing my eyeshadow now. I got this palette, it's called the Browns. I call it the Browns. Meets the Browns, and it's beauty. I really like it because I really love to look natural. I don't like to look too much, so this palette helps me achieve that goal. Okay, can you guys see it? So I'm just going to do something very minimal. I'm going to go in with the either the coffee or the cocoa. I'm not sure, or I think I will do the cocoa, right? So I'm just going with the cocoa. My next goal is to learn how to do my makeup in 10 minutes. So guys, next step is I'm going to be going with this brand, the Taylor, I don't know if I say it here, the Taylor, yeah, this is what I'm going in. I'm using this brush for under my eye. Yeah, so I do not think I'll be really doing this on the camera, but let me try, because I'm always very particular about this part. So I have very sensitive eyes, so basically this is what you guys are doing. Okay, so guys, now that I'm done with my eye, we're still letting this bake. So the reason why this is a bit, I had to apply another because of that mistake. So the next thing I'll be doing is I'll be stroking my brows. Okay, so this is the other part. So with this brand, I use Top Glam pencil, right, guys? That's what I'm using. So we're going in like this and just follow the lines. But yeah, I think we're good with this, guys. So what's next for me is to blend out this and go with the lip, but I think I'll go with the lip first. So this is what I'll be using. This is the brand I'll be using for my lip. It's called HD Super Stay. Girl, I love feminist stuff, guys. I love being a girl. So yeah, I'm going to be lining my lip. So it's already, I already use like a moisturizer. I don't know, I think I should go again with it. So I'll need to use this. So normally for my I'm supposed to go with an eye primer, but it's not really necessary because it's a soft balm. So it's not this. Like, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go with the brown. So sometimes I feel like it's not so visible for me, but I mean we're going with something very natural, isn't it? So I just like it, and I try to line. Can you guys see? Do you like? Does all like it? Like what I'm saying? You would see that for makeup, right, it's not really about the rules that you follow. It's really about the kind of products that you use and so your finishing. That's why I applied my balm first. I did that because it helps me apply my lip stuff, like it helps me apply my lip products seamlessly. Like I do not have to go through any crack whatsoever. So yeah, that's why I did that. Okay, so the mistake I made is what I'm supposed to use to do this. I used this what I'm supposed to use to apply my lip gloss, my lipstick, my lip stain. I use the brush from my lip stain. What am I saying? Okay, so what I was supposed to use to apply my lip stain, I already used it for my lining. Was supposed to use for my lining, so I'm just gonna interchange it right now. So, what color should I go in for, guys? Should I do red? No, we're supposed to go for something simple. So let me just do pink. But if it was red, guys, my lining will not be so much, because I love a red full lip. Ooh. Okay. Okay, girl. Pluck it. I'm so playful. I'm sorry. And I'm not sorry. Okay, so guys, I'm going with this next. This brand. I don't know. Avoir. So, I'm going with this. No. Just that. So, I got my transparent gloss for the upper one, the lining. Right. So I'm going to blend it out with my powder. Yeah, so let's go. Okay, so guys, I'm just going to use my brush to adjust whatever. So I always spritz wise, guys. Okay, so I'm going to go with this spray. I use the Kiss Beauty. Alright, so I'm going in with the spray, the Makeup Fix spray, and so let's go. Ready? I always do this for my mascara because why not? Ooh, so it has to dry. Basically, it has to dry. That's what you think. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and if there's anything you think I need to know, please let me know. And if you've learned something in this video, let me know. I'm not done. There's just one more spray I'm going to use. I call it the Fix spray. So I'm supposed to be okay. So I call it the Fix spray, and I'm going to be using that now. I just need it to dry up. Usually dry. It's the last thing I use. No, it's the second to last thing I use. Mascara is always the last. So yeah, stay with me, okay? Do you like my makeup? Because I love my makeup. So this is the brand, the Fix Spray brand I use. It's called the Silver Mark. Did I pronounce that well? So can you guys see? So I'm going to be going in with that. Ooh. I really love like childlike excitement to dance a lot. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just always excited because it's been so long I've made a video and I'm so excited, and I really hope this video does well. So yeah, just make sure you guys share and subscribe. You know what we do. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let this not be a waste, okay? I'm trying to grow a community. It's not so much for a girl to ask for. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this, right? Ooh, so let's go. Ooh, I think I'm supposed to have closed my eye for a while. So, yeah, so I really do not follow any rule to apply mascara. This is how I apply my mascara. Sometimes I see girls do this, right? But I think it's too risky for me. I do not think I have the mind for that. So I just pull this like this. And glory be to God, I have long lashes. I'm not doing brows. I do not have the energy for brows, but like if I was going for like a wedding party, an engagement, or like a ceremony, I'll get my brows done. I can draw my brows, but it's just usually like a lot of work for me. I always keep forgetting to look here. Don't worry, next video will be better. It's just like that for the first time. I have my airbrush here, but wearing my wig properly. So okay, so guys, this is the finished look of my makeup, right? This is the finished look. So what I've learned about makeup is when you're having bad makeup days, what solve your makeup problem is usually like the foundation. Like I said, if the foundation is shaky, your makeup is not going to look good. So your skin prep, you always have to prep your skin. And secondly, the last thing is your fix spray. Always use your fix spray. it has worked like magic for me, especially for a girl like you guys that are not makeup artists. Always use a fix spray, okay? And you're gonna have a good makeup. I feel like it makes your makeup look professional, like, because it's sitting like this. Looks like my skin. I'm proud of what I have done, and I'm still learning more things, right? And every new knowledge I have, I'm gonna share it to you guys. So I hope this helps you in your makeup journey, and do not forget to subscribe, like, and share my video to your friends. You know what I mean. So yeah, see you guys in my next video. Okay, I'll be talking about skincare then. Yeah, and then I'll be laying out to my makeup in like 10 minutes. I'll try to rehearse that. So I'll come show you guys the tricks, how to move things fast, because I'm more of a shortcut girl. I love to do things really fast, shortcut ways. You get it. See you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.